Hi friends, welcome back to Venki's channel. In the previous video, we have learned how to install Python and how to run Python in our code using an IDE, and we have also learned how to run Python code without installing any application. Today we will see about the arithmetic operations and a basic introduction to variables in Python. First, let's do about arithmetic operations. So first let me type the print statement. As we have learned in the previous video, print statement is used to show something on our console, and in the print statement I want to print an arithmetic operation. Arithmetic operation means any mathematical operation. We know the four basic arithmetic operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. In the previous video, we have already seen addition, and we know that we should not put mathematical operations within double quotes because they are not strings and they are integers or numbers. So today let's see subtraction. So let me do 3 minus 2 and let me run the code. You can see that it's 1, and we can even have a negative answer. So instead of 3 minus 2, let me do 2 minus 3, and we will see that the answer will be minus 1. We can see that the answer is minus 1. And now let's go to the next operation, multiplication. In Python, multiplication is represented with the symbol star, which we can get by pressing Shift 8 on our keyboard. I want to do 2 into 3. So let me do 2 and Shift 8 will give star and 3. And now let me run the code. And we see that the answer is 6. And the next basic operation is division. So let me remove 2 into 3 and let me do 4 by 2. In Python for division we use the slash symbol, and let's run the code. And you can see that the answer is 2.0. We have finished the 4 basic arithmetic operations which we all know. And now let's go to some advanced operations. The next operator in Python is floor division or integer division. Floor division or integer division is used to get an answer without decimals in division. So here we can see that the answer is 2.0, but I only want 2. In that case we use floor division. So let me give another slash here, and double slash is called the floor division operator. And now let me run the code, and we see that it shows 2 on the console. And our next operator is exponent. We all know about exponents. Exponents are also called as powers. So I want to do 4 square, which is 4 to the power 2. In many programming languages, we use the shift 6 or the caret symbol for exponent. But in Python, we do not use the caret symbol for exponent. Instead, we use the double star. So we have to keep 2 stars to get an exponent and then 2. So 4 double star 2 will give us 16 because 4 square is 16. And let's run the code. We see that it shows 16 on the console. And our next operation is modulus. In modulus, we always get the result of the remainder. So we know that 6 by 2 is 3 and its remainder is 0. So 6 modulus 2 will be 0 because the remainder of it is 0. We use the modulus operator to calculate the remainder, and in some cases it will be very useful. The symbol for modulus operation is the percentage symbol on our keyboard. So let me do 6 percentage 2. And we will be getting our answer as 0 because the remainder is 0. Let me run the code, and you see that it shows 0 on the console, and we will get any remainder. Now let's do 9 by 6. We know that the remainder is 3. So instead of doing 9 by 6, let's do 9 modulus 6 to get the remainder. and let me run the code. You see that it shows 3 on the console. And now let's learn about variables in Python. Variables are used to store data in Python and use that particular data at any point of time in the code. We generally know about variables in math. Python is similar to it, but in math we store only numbers in variables, whereas in Python we can store anything inside variables. So let me create a random variable called my name, and I want to store my name in this variable. And for assigning a value to a variable, we use the equal to operator, which is called an assignment operator. And let me give equal to Venki. We know that Venki is a string and it's not a number, so we have to use double quotes or single quotes. Let me use the double quotes and type Venki. And we should never use numbers at the beginning of a variable name. That's against the rules of Python and we will get an error. So let's see what happens. Before my name, let me give the number 2. Variables names must never begin with a number. So here you can see that it shows a red line. So let's keep our cursor and it says invalid syntax. So let me just remove 2 and you can see that the red line vanishes. And we can print this variable. So let me do print, and in brackets we have to give my name not inside double quotes since this is a variable name. If we give in double quotes, it prints as it is. If we give double quotes, we are telling the Python interpreter that do not do anything with what is inside this double quotes, just show it as it is on the console. I don't want to show my variable name in the console. I want to show its value. So let me just type my name here and let me run the code. And you can see that the value of my name, which is Venki, is being shown here. And we can also get a character of a specific place of the variable. So here you can see that the variable value is Venki and we can get the first letter, the second letter, the third letter, the fourth letter, like that we can get any letter. For that we have to use square brackets after the variable name only while printing it. While defining or while creating the variable, we should not use square brackets. So let me use square brackets. And this will be stored as an array also, which means the value of v will be 0, e will be 1, n will be 2 and so on. The order always begins from 0. So if I keep 0 in brackets, it will show the first letter of the string. Let me run the code. And you can see that it shows the first letter. And I can remove 0 and keep 4, which means it shows the fifth letter. If we type 0, it shows first letter. So it logically means that if we type 4, it shows the fifth letter. We know that the fifth letter is y, so let's run the code and see. We can see that it's showing y. And another very important thing while creating a variable is the name of the variable must not contain any special characters such as percentage, slash, etc. And the variable name must not begin with underscore but can contain underscore in the middle. For example, I can keep underscore after my to separate the words my and name. And we also cannot give spaces in variable names. So since I've changed the variable name here, I should also change the name while printing it. Since we didn't change it in the print, we can see that it's not defined. My name is never defined, so Python cannot understand it. Let's keep an underscore and the error vanishes, and let's run the code. We can see that it prints y. In the next video, we will be learning about Python data types. Thank you for watching.